Warriors, let me tell you something. Christianity is not a title. It is not a label you wear. It is not a routine of going to church on Sundays while living like the world the rest of the week. Too many call themselves Christians, yet they chase after the same pleasures as the world. Too many say they follow Jesus, yet they laugh at the same sins he died for. They claim to stand for God, yet they bow to the world at the first sign of pressure. This is not Christianity, this is compromise, this is deception. Jesus himself warns us, so because you are lukewarm, neither hot nor cold, I am about to spit you out of my mouth. Revelation 3:16. Think about that. God himself rejects the lukewarm. He does not call them weak Christians. He calls them unfit. And why? Because lukewarm faith is a faith that costs nothing. It does not stand, it does not fight, it does not endure. It is a faith that blends in with the world, that bends under pressure, that serves self instead of the king. And let me tell you this, if your faith never causes discomfort, if it never challenges the world around you, if your life never offends the darkness, then you are not walking in the light. Jesus did not die on the cross so you could fit in. He did not suffer rejection so you could be liked by the world. He called you to be different, to be bold, to be set apart. The Bible says, do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Romans 12:2. That means your thoughts should be different. Your desires should be different. Your actions should be different. You cannot call yourself a follower of Christ while walking the same path as those who reject him. A warrior of God stands out not because he seeks attention, but because the fire within him cannot be hidden. Look at the men and women of faith who came before us. Did they blend in? Did they stay silent? Did they conform to the world? No. They stood firm, even when it cost them everything. Daniel refused to bow, and he was thrown into the lion's den. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego refused to worship the golden idol, and they were cast into the fire. The apostles preached the gospel, and they were beaten, imprisoned, and killed. They did not live to please man. They lived to please God. And because of that, they shook the world. And yet today, too many Christians fear being unliked. Too many stay silent to avoid conflict. Too many hide their faith because they are afraid of what others will think. But warriors, let me tell you, when you live for Christ, the world will hate you. Jesus said, if the world hates you, keep in mind that it hated me first. John 15:18. If you never face resistance, if the world embraces you with open arms, then you must ask yourself, are you truly walking with Christ, or have you made peace with the enemy? There is no middle ground. You are either fully committed or you are not. You are either on fire for God or you are lukewarm. And God has made it clear he does not tolerate a faith that is half-hearted, weak, or compromised. Warriors, the time for blending in is over. The time for lukewarm Christianity is done. Stand up. Be bold. Let your faith be known. Because in the end, the world's approval is worthless, but the approval of God is eternal. Choose today whom you will serve, and let nothing hold you back.